Ottoman Empire began as a small state in northwest Anatolia, and it had a lot of success and the hold on the Dardanelles Strait, which also meant that they could regulate all trade. The Ottomans also maintained a strong army, combining Christian gunpowder tactics with Turkish horseback tactics. The population was made up of Turkish horseback riders and zealous Muslims and Islam converts. Their strong military won several key battles against the Christian enemies, including the Constantinople state. The Ottomans also gained control of the Red Sea, helping to regulate trade and controlling many of the ports. The Portuguese didn't become a problem because they were attacking and raiding merchant ships. However, the Ottomans weren't very concerned about it. The Dardanelles Strait is a vital transportation bridge between the Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea, and is a narrow channel of water that connects the Aegean Sea to the Sea of Marmara.
Military traditions and improvements. The military tradition for the Ottomans originally came from the Turkish horseback riders, and their early military tactics and weapons reflected on this. But after the conquest of Christian states, the Ottomans not only used new tactics, but on new troops as well. Christian slaves and prisoners of war were forced into military slavery and to fight people against their own religion. The Ottomans used Janissaries, or converted groups who trained year-round and fought on foot using guns. Okay, Malaya. In order to maintain their large armies, the government would impose a law that enforced families to give up sons, who would then learn the language and military training. The military class spoke the language of Osmanli. These classes were exempt from taxes and dependent on the Sultan to survive. The cavalrymen in the Ottoman Empire received large grants for the military service. Really? Awesome. Okay. Ottoman Empire locations. The size and territories of the Ottoman Empire is stretched from the Persian Gulf into Central Europe.
Crisis of the military state. The Ottoman Empire had a hard time paying for all the new military technologies that they were using in their army. They were being forced to pay large sums of money to the Janissaries, who were fully aware of the situation. Inflation was also a problem. A large rush of the New World silver suddenly caused a widespread of cash, as silver lost its monetary value. Religious laws prevented the leaders from enacting new taxes, although the government was able to create an emergency tax, which many peasants could not pay. Soldiers came home with little money and no work, while many soldiers could not report for duty, which caused a huge weakening in military.
Okay, ready?
Economic change and growing weakness.
While the Ottoman Empire was struggling with economic and military weakness, the Sultan retreated into the palace and stayed there.
Their families would often be kept in the palace to prevent them from meddling in the political situations or from planning a coup.
The felling of the state was forced to enact very high taxes, which meant the soldiers were no longer given land grants for service, which resulted in disrupted rural governments and administrations.
The Janissaries also took advantage of the situation, gaining increased power and abusing by planning coups and disrupting the state. The disrupted rural government led to a total breakdown in the Ottoman bureaucracy. As a result of the government's breakdown, small cities began to govern themselves and created their own separate economy through trade.
Eventually, the lack of central military power led to a coup, in which the government was overthrown and was no longer considered a threat to the European states.
The Tulip period, the Ottoman Empire restoration involved selective imitation of things European. Its first phase from 1718 to 1730 is known as the Tulip period because of the cultivation by the wealthy of a Turkish flower and popular in Europe. Ottomans, under the influence of the Grand Vizier Ibrahim Pasha, began to dress like Europeans, and the palace began to imitate European court life and pleasures. This refers to the period between 1718 and 1730, and includes the reigns of Sultan Ahmed III and his Grand Vizier.
The age takes its name from the great interest shown in raising tulips by the wealthy and court of the time. Istanbul experienced a great deal of innovation and changes in the period. The arts and literature experienced a renaissance in these years.
They're coming in! Sorry, alright. The Ottoman Empire began. Stop smiling. Started and succeeded. No. Wait, no. Okay, start.
Wait. Why am I sitting right here?
Why did
My hair's falling
Cut!
The janitors? No. Stay. Oh snap. Of the situation. The New World. Okay, restart. Crisis of the military state. Okay, restart.
Military cut 105 and restart. Are you going?
Economic. I got it. I'm so happy.
The European states.
Cut.
Ow!
I'm so sorry. Cut. Cut.
Okay, ready?
Cut. Wait. Cut.
Cut 25. As a result of the government's breakdown, small cities began to govern themselves and create their own separate economy through state. Let's just.
Alright, yeah,
Why
you can-
can't I say it?
You can
Phase was from 1718 to 1738. Hey. Yeah, you should.